Hello, my name is Till, and today we're doing a yoga class together. The theme of this yoga class will be observing your thoughts. So I'm gonna guide you and cue you through this yoga class and through the asanas, and I will always hint again on what thoughts may be in your mind, if there are any thoughts maybe in your mind, and if you can observe them and let them be. Because also in the Yogaphilosophy it's a lot about observing the thoughts, what thoughts are coming when, and to observe them and not to get identified with them. It's more about I have thoughts than I am my thoughts. So yeah, maybe this practice today can support you in developing maybe this a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna start in an upright seated position. Put your knees on your on the ground, so you try to bring your heels in front of each other so the knees and the hips can fall down. And maybe you sit on a block. I sit on a yoga block, so you sit a little bit higher, so your hips can fall down a little bit. And then bring your hands up on your legs, on your thighs, palms facing upwards. Spread your hands and look to the front and close your eyes. Start to bring your focus on your breath. Start to breathe regularly and deeply in and out. And activate your Ujjayi breathing here, if it's in your practice. It's the technique, the pranayama technique, where you try to have your mouth as you would have it if you steam up a mirror or window in front of you, and you close your lips while doing this. And then it feels more like you suck in the air through your nasal passage and press it gently, gently, gently out. And while you're sitting here, maybe you can try to get aware of your thoughts. Are there any thoughts coming at the moment? Are there any thoughts active? Maybe you're distracted. Then try to not judge these thoughts, and not judge yourself that you have thoughts at the moment, but try to just observe that there are thoughts active at the moment. And then try to just bring your attention back to your breath, bring your focus back to your breath. And observe what is happening with your thoughts when you do that. And you may continue this through the whole practice. If you get aware that there are thoughts in your head, try to just catch yourself, just get aware, like, oh, okay, I have a thought again. And then bring your attention back to your breath and your body. Feel your body in this pose. Feel how your belly or your chest is going up with every in-breath and going down with every exhale. And we stay for 2 more breaths here. And focus on your body now and sit very straight up. Tuck your tailbone down, your pubic bone up. And try to make it as tall as you can. And while doing that, pull your shoulders down. Maybe you move your hands a little bit more to your hips so your elbows are next to your body. Pull your shoulders down. One last inhalation here. And exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. And then with the next inhalation, bring your hands in front of your chest. All fingers are together, palms pressing against each other, only the thumbs are separated. Press your thumbs very gently into your sternum. And maybe this asana is the next place where you can try to observe your thoughts. Long inhalation, exhalation, Ujjayi breathing. 2 more breaths. Last exhalation. Inhale here. And then let your head sink down on your chest, your hands on your thighs. Open your eyes very slowly. And prepare yourself for moving. So next inhalation, bring your hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Long inhalations, whole movement, inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, left hand on your mat. Exhale, right hand over your head. Look on your right biceps here. It's a little bit like your hand and your body is a little bit like an extended side angle. And try to push your right sitting bone on your block. Yeah, if you're coming up here with your knee and sitting bone, you're a little bit too far. Then bring your left hand a little bit back to your body. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Same here. Be aware of your sitting bone. Left sitting bone. Try to move it down, 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 down. Last exhalation. Inhale back to center. Look up. Exhale, interlace your fingers and move your wrists down. Inhale, circle your wrists up, but change the side. Exhale, hands next to your hips on your fingertips. Elbows back, look to the front. Dandasana pose. Why seated? You can close your eyes if you like. Last inhalation here. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows 90 degrees from your shoulders and then 90 degrees up with the hands in to cactus arms. And move your elbows a little bit behind your shoulders, so opening your chest here. And breathe into your chest. Last inhalation here. Exhalation, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, first and thumb, looking up, and then exhale. Pull your hands down. Pull your shoulders down, look a little bit up. And be aware that your neck is like a prolongation of your spine. You don't pull your head really back into your, like on your back. You're not overstretching your neck. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up once more. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, and then on your mat, come onto all fours. So try to bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. And then with the next inhalation, bring your tailbone up and then look to the front into cow pose. Exhale into cat. Inhale, your tailbone moves first. Then comes your spine, cow. Exhale, tailbone moves first, down, 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 middle spine, upper spine, neck, head, into cat. Inhale, into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, bring your big toes together behind your back. Your knees a little bit wider, so mat wide. Exhale, sit on your heels. Look to the front between your fingers. Inhale, bring your hands between your knees. Palms facing down, fingers facing to your body. Exhale, sit a little bit back with your shoulders. So give your lower arms a good stretch. And then look to the front. I just observe myself how I let my head hang, so my neck is round. So then open your chest a little bit and look to the front. You can make also small movements. Sometimes it can be nice. And last inhalation here. And exhale, turn your palms facing upwards, fingers still showing towards your body. Maybe this can be a position. We try to observe if there are any thoughts coming up. Maybe what thoughts are coming up. And then don't judge them and try to come back to your focus, to your breath. Last inhalation here, and exhalation. Let go, give your wrist a shake. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down and bring your left elbow over your right elbow into eagle arms. Inhale. Pull your elbows up so your shoulders are 90 degrees to your elbows, and from the elbows it's 90 degrees up. And tuck your tailbone under so your lower back is straight. 2 breaths here. Last exhalation. Inhale. Exhale, let go of your hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, right arm over your left arm. Inhale, pull your elbows up. Exhale. And really take care that you're pulling your shoulders down while pulling your elbows up. This is where the stretch comes from. Last inhalation. Exhalation, let go. Inhalation, bring your hands in front of you, fingers showing to the front. Exhale, move forward with your hands and bend from your hip, not from your upper body, to the front. Look between your hands. Heart opening pose. Anahata Asana. Look between your hands. Roll your outer armpits in like you would do in down dog. And try to go only as far as you can still sit really gently on your hips, like really, firmly on your hips, that's a better word. If you feel your sitting bones come up, then come a little bit higher with your hands again. You're a little bit too far down then. Two more breaths here. Last inhalation, look between your hands. Exhalation, let your head sink down on the mat. Your hands stay where they are. Inhale. And with exhalation, bring your fingers all finger by finger on the mat. Hands are firmly on the mat. Spread your fingers. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come up on your knees. Between your hands. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. And find your distance you want today. Remember yourself about the alignment, so you press your hands into the mat. It's the knuckles of your fingers which are on the mat. There's no space between your fingers and the mat. Press them down, 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 even the thumb. So the weight is on your knuckles. And then the hips high. Bring your heels down. If you feel like you're
rounding your back. Take a little bit more bending in your knees, it's okay. They are microband anyways, so bend them a little more if you feel it's hard to get your hips high. And then roll your outer armpits in, so your elbows going back and the front of your elbow goes to the front. Then with the next inhalation, look between your hands, take a step to the front into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach up into Thalasana. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, Samastitihi. Tuck your tailbone down. Be aware of your tailbone, pubic bone up, and then we inhale into Thalasana again. We go through Surya Namaskar. Exhale, forward fold. Sun salutation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into plank. The knees, chest, chin on the mat. Look to the front. Elbows are really at your side of the body. Chin is on the mat. Inhale, small cobra. Tuck your tailbone down. Press it on the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes under into downward facing dog. And one more inhalation here. Exhale. Inhale, look between your hands, take a step to the front, halfway lift. Exhale. Fall down into a forward fold. And be aware that your weight is on the knuckles of your feet. It may feel that you almost fall over. Yeah, so that your hips up over your ankles. You're not leaning back like this. Inhale, reach up into Thalasana, palm pose. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin on the mat. Inhale, small cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And come back to Ujjayi breath here if you have lost it on the way. Inhale, look between your hands, take a step forward into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, 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 up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, Samastitihi. We continue. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. No, that was wrong. Forward fold, of course. Inhale, halfway lift, sorry. Exhale into plank. Can happen. And knees, chest, chin on the mat. And we stay here for 2 breaths. And maybe while you lay down, knees, chest, chin, try to catch yourself if you have thoughts in your mind. And then come back to your focus, to your breath, to your body. Inhale, small cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now it was time for downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. And try to come back to your Ujjayi breathing while in downward facing dog. It's a restorative pose. What is meant as a restorative pose, I know it can be very demanding and very challenging. And then try to soothe into the pose. Really press your hands into the mat. And really heels down. And really bend your knees a little bit. It will probably make it a little bit easier. if you have a hard time keeping your hip up. And then inhale, bring your right foot back and up. It doesn't have to be super high, just to the back and up. And then with the exhalation, try to bring your right foot to the outside of your mat next to your hands, next to your right hands. Both hands come into the middle. Inhale, left knee down. If you want, you can leave it up. And exhale, put your left foot on the mat into Salamander pose. So look up. Look to the front. You're not letting your head sink down. If you want, take a block. And with the exhalation, bring yourself a little bit more down. Yeah, breathe yourself down. You can also go on the mat, but be aware that your upper body should stay as straight as possible. So you're not bending yourself like this down. It should stay straight as you can. And if your right knee falls out now, really push your right big toe into the mat. One more breath here. Last inhalation. Exhalation. Inhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Exhale, come into low lunge. So if you have had your hands down, or if your breath brought you down in the salamander, then take it slowly. Of course, I was on my hands, so I could transition to low lunge so quickly and smoothly. So in low lunge, tuck your tailbone down, pubic bone up, so your lower back is as straight as possible. Back leg a little bit back. So left in this time, so you have a stretch in your left hip flexor. Inhale, hands over your head. And then let your shoulders sink down. It's 2 movements. Shoulders down, look to the front, low lunge. Watch your knee, right knee is over your ankle. It's never in front of your ankle, maybe a little bit back, but try to bring it 90 degrees. Last inhalation here. Exhale, fold your hands over your head and then bring them, exhale, to the back of your head. Inhale. Exhale. Into the twist to right side. Inhale to the front. Exhale, left side. Inhale, front. Exhale, right side. Inhale to the front. Exhale, right side. We do this once more. Inhale, front. Exhale, right side. Inhale, front. Exhale, left side. Inhale to the front. Exhale, hands behind your back and pull your hands down and look up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, bring your arms higher. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, look up. Inhale. Exhale, look to the front and pull your hands a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, look up. Inhale, look to the front, reach up. Exhale, hands on your knees. Inhale, left hand comes a little bit down on your fingers, just to support you to come up. With the exhale, with your left foot, bring it into 45 degrees of the mat. Inhale, come up into Warrior 1 foot position. Check your alignment. So back foot is 45 degrees on the mat. Front foot goes straight. You try to have kind of a straight line from your both heels, but if this is very tight for hips, so if you need a little bit more space, bring your right foot a little bit more outside to the mat, so you can bring your hips to the front. You can also really bring your hands on your hips and guide your hips a little bit. Tuck your tailbone under. Inhale here. Exhale, sink into warrior one. So bend your front leg. Knee over your ankle. Left outer foot comes on the mat. Inhale. Bring your hands up. If you want to, let your shoulders sink down. Look to the front. Two, three breaths here. Sink a little bit deeper with exhalation. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. Inhalation. Turn your right palm to your back. Exhalation, left hand on your left leg and bend a little bit back into back bend warrior. If this is too intense, just straighten your front knee. Two breaths here. And last inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation, look to the front, both hands over your head. Exhale, bring the hands behind your back, interlace your fingers and pull your hands down. Inhale, here, look a little bit up. And exhale, bend over into peaceful warrior. Oh no, it's not peaceful warrior, but it's don't get the English word at the moment. So bring your right shoulder into the inside of your right leg. Bring your hands up. Let your hands sink down. It's a humble warrior. That's the Asana called. And maybe this could be an Asana position where you try to catch your thoughts. Try to observe if there are any thoughts and what thoughts are there. And then bring your focus back to your breath, to your body. You stay here for 3 more breaths. Last inhalation. Exhale, let your hands go, bring them to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, turn your left foot to the front and you're standing in salamander again. Exhale, knee on the mat, foot on the mat. If you want, take a block again here and breathe yourself a little bit down. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. Inhalation, come back on your hands if you were down in your block. And exhale. And then inhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Exhale. Sit back into half splits. Really pull your right toes towards you. Look to the front. And watch your back. So your back is not collapsing like this again. You always look a little bit to the front, low upper back is straight, as straight as you can. And also take a block if you need help here. Last inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, bring your right foot on the mat, fingers next to your foot. Exhale here. Inhale, tuck your left toes under. Exhale, come into plank. And the knees, chest, chin on the mat. Inhale. Small cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Maybe walk a little bit with your heels up and down. Maybe that's nice. We can also, because we had a lot of movement on the right inner hip now, maybe bring your right leg up, give it a little shake, move your hips a little bit, little circles. And then come back into your dog. And with the next inhalation, bring your left foot back and up. Prepare to do the sequence on the other side. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your hands. If you want, bring your right knee on the mat, salamander pose. Stay for a couple of breaths. And if you want, go down with your exhalations. And if it is intense for you enough, on your hands like this, that I am in my pose now, just stay there, it's fine. It's not a competition. Yoga is not a competition. And maybe if there are thoughts coming up now in your mind about competing, about I'm not doing that good enough, I'm not far down enough, I'm not flexible enough, try to observe that. And maybe then bring your focus back to your breath and to your body. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. And then the next inhalation comes slowly back up on your hands if you were down. Exhale here. And then inhale, bring your left foot between your hands. Exhale, come up into low lunge. So tuck your toes under. Your toes under or down. Down is a little bit more comfy normally. Tuck your tailbone down, pubic bone up. And with the next inhalation, hands over your head. And find your alignment here. Remember you off the alignment in low lunge. Feel your right hip flexor. If you feel nothing in your right hip flexor, move your right knee a little bit back. The right hip flexor is the muscle which helps us to bring our leg up. So it's the front of your thighs. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. Interlace your fingers and put them behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers now that it feels unusual for you, uncommon. Inhale, pull your hands down. Exhale, look a little bit up. Now we do the same movement as on the other side. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, hands a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, look up. Inhale. Exhale, look to the front, move your hands a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, look up. Inhale. Exhale, look to the front, move your hands up. Inhale. Hands down, look up. Last inhalation. Exhale, let go of your hands, look to the front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands on your knees. Inhale, right hand down on your fingertips. Support yourself with the exhalation to come into warrior one foot position. So right foot 45 degrees on the mat. So front foot is like this, right foot is like this. Yeah, or like this. Put your outer right foot really into the mat. Look that you have enough space for your hips. Hips to the front, tuck your tailbone under, inhale here. Exhale, sink into warrior one position and really guide your hips maybe at first. So hips come to the front, tuck your tailbone under, foot on the back, pushes on the mat, front foot pushes down, and then maybe if you're here, bring your hands up. And for most of us, of course, our hips will not be completely straight to the front, that's fine. But move it as good as you can. 2, 3 breaths here. And sink a little bit deeper if you want with the exhalation. Last inhalation. Exhale. Inhale, move your left palm to the back. Exhale, right hand on your leg. And bend a little bit back. Two, 3 breaths. Last exhalation here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the front. Bring your hands up. Exhale, hands to the back. Interlace your fingers here. And it feels a little bit uncommon. Inhale. Exhale, pull your hands down. Look a little bit up. Inhale here. And exhale into humble warrior on the other side. So you bring your left shoulder into the inside of your left knee. Hands up. Try to bring your palms together. Right knee is micro bent. And let your hand sink down. Let your head sink down. And maybe this could also be a position. You try to observe your thoughts. Two more breaths here. Last inhalation. Exhale, let your hand sink down next to your left foot. Inhale, turn your right foot to the front. Exhale, let your right knee sink on the mat into salamander pose. And breathe yourself down if you want to. Last inhalation here. And exhale. Inhale. Bring your left foot into the inside of your hands, or come slowly up and then do it. And come with the next exhale wherever you are into half splits. And remember yourself to take a block again. If you feel you're just collapsing your upper back to come down, that's not the point. The point is you come from your hips to the front. So if you need a block for that, it's totally fine. Two more breaths here. Last inhalation. Exhale. Inhale, bring your left foot to the front, hands next to your foot. And exhale, we come directly into downward facing dog. Last dog. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And with your next inhalation, bring your knees on the mat. And exhale into child's pose. Elbows on the mat, maybe next to your head. Hands on the mat. Balasana. And breathe. Maybe also this asana, the child's pose, can be an asana where you observe your thoughts. Last inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation comes slowly up on your heels. Exhalation, let yourself sink on your right hip and bring your feet to the front and shake your legs. We worked a lot on our legs now. Just 2-3 more asanas before we come to Shavasana. So inhale, bring your right ankle over your left knee. Exhale. And then inhale, bring your left foot on the mat. tuck your right toes up, and with exhalation move as close as you want with your hips towards your left leg. Your hands support you on your back, and you put your fingers are showing away from your body. Now this will give a stretch on our outer hips and our glutes. It's a little bit similar to pigeon pose. So because we did a lot in the warrior one and humble warrior on our inner hips, we now do this for our outer hips. Two breaths here. Last inhalation. Exhalation. Inhale, come back. Turn your fingers to your body so you can go easily back. And exhale, both legs on the mat. Inhale, change the side. So left ankle over your right knee. So it's a little bit higher than your knee actually, on your thigh. Exhale, right foot on the mat. Inhale. Go slowly towards your knee, then turn your fingers to the back. Exhale, come closer, closer, as close as you want towards your right foot, and really tuck your toes under of the left foot here. Feel your outer left hip. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. And inhale, come out of the Asana. Exit, both legs straight on the mat. Inhale, pull your toes towards you. Hands next to your hips, on your fingertips. Shoulders moving back and down. Elbows moving back. Sit straight up. Exhale, Dandasana pose. Staff pose. Activate your core here to pull you up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Hold yourself, inhale. And exhale, let yourself sink down onto the mat. Knees in front of your chest. Maybe roll a little bit from side to side. And then take a last inhalation here. And with exhalation, find your final resting pose, your Asana, with the name Shavasana. So both legs are on the mat, mat wide. Arms are laying next to your body, palms facing upwards. and give your shoulders like a little bit space, so you open your arms wide. So underneath your armpit there should be some space. And also in Shavasana, pull your shoulders down, so your shoulder blades are coming down. And then close your eyes and breathe into your body. And there is nothing more to do now. But breathing.
slowly, slowly, slowly come back with your attention to your room. Feel how you're lying on the mat, and maybe slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. Maybe your wrists and your ankles, give them a little circling. And if your body wants to do a movement, just do it. And then slowly, in your own time, come back to the seated posture in which we started. Bring your hands in front of your chest once more and close your eyes. And then thank you. And thank yourself for doing this yoga class today. And thank yourself for putting your focus on observing your thoughts. And if you, for any reason, in the beginning of the class or in the middle of the class or whenever, decided to not do that because it's not the right thing for you at the moment, then thank yourself for that decision. And then thank your body for carrying you around all day. And if you want, bring your hands in front of your chest and your heart center to remind yourself of having clear and loving thoughts towards yourself and others. I meant loving intentions towards yourself and others. And if you want, bring your hands in front of your mouth to remind yourself of practicing clear and loving communication with yourself and others. And if you want, bring your hands in front of your forehead to remind yourself of having clear and loving thoughts about yourself and others. Thank you for doing this yoga class and this yoga practice with me today, and I wish you a very, very pleasant day.